new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming, both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Pickett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. fielded at the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shifts by him. And he works free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Purdy off the play fake. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 46 yards. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
On gain of 10, brings up 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pretty move. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Here's Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
They're on the 34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Johnson moves the chain, something he did plenty in 2022, leading the Steelers in yards and catches, but also had the unfortunate distinction of having the most catches yards in the NFL without a touchdown last season. That should be rectified early and often this year.
In motion right is Austin. First and 10, here's Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. This is caught by Robinson. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw, Pickett. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner, 33 yards. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Let's go. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Johnson goes in motion left. And the catch made by Johnson. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
18 reps. Set go. 7 Pirates. 18 right here. Trap 60. Set go.
Pickett right back to the air again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Drake Jackson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Pickett back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go check, go check.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6 from the 10. In motion goes the tight end. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing here, Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-, 3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Pickett now on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. So give him 5 yards there in the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Street. Street. Take go.
Pickett now from the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Harris. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Out to his left. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Oren Burks.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Ray McCloud to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
The
terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. They've got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Niners 21, Steelers 6. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a give, running left is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Pickett sets up play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
19 Lions.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Now Pickett on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready?
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Off play action, Pickett. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Steelers 6. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll send Austin in motion right.
70 range. Hey, smash Bronco.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
He finds his man Johnson. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
17 yards. It's 4th down.
60 Eagles.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Let's go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Option right, Pickett going to run with it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
13 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Pickett.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Check. Come 19.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
77 yards.
frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. Is this what the I'm in on industry games? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town,